That is the third one. You have one more problem that I leave it as homework. So whatever I discuss, that will be, you will be writing in classwork. The rest you will be doing it in your homework. That is by default. I'm not going to say it again and again. So you are supposed to keep your textbook next to you and check which are the problem I have done. So which are the problem I am not doing. That is nothing but the homework. So coming to the question 3, we are supposed to factorize the following using appropriate identities. Yeah. So let me see how to factorize this. The first one is 9x square plus 6xy plus y square. So in this case, we have learned splitting the middle term, right? So whenever you have 3 terms, you're supposed to use splitting the middle term whenever they ask us to factorize it. So here, no need of using splitting the middle term. So y means, so here the first term and the last term are perfect square. So ma'am, when to use the identity and when to use the splitting the middle term? It's very simple. So whenever they're given the expression, just look into the first term of the given expression. I have 9x square. So we know that 9 is a perfect square, which is 3 square. X square is a perfect square of x. And then y square is also perfect square. If the first term and the third term are perfect square, then you're supposed to use identity. Keep this in mind, okay? So when we are supposed to use the identity, if the first term and the third term are perfect squares. Yes. So now with that only I'm going to write it here. So first one, I have 9x squared. So that I can write it as 3x the whole square, right? So I can write it as 3x the whole square plus the last term y square, I'm writing it. So this middle term, the value of here is 3x. The value of b here is y. So you're going to split 6xy as 2 into 3x into y. Hope you have understood why you're doing all this stupid thing. Because you're going to use the identity x plus y the whole square. Very simple. So first one is 9x square. I can write it as 3x the whole square. So the last term y square here. So you always remember, write the first term 3x square. Okay, and the last term. So middle term here, it should be 2ab form, that is 2xy form. X here is 3x, y here is y. So we are getting 6xy. So that's what I'm going to do it. So I'm going to use the identity x plus y the whole square, which is x square plus 2xy plus y square. So here x is nothing but 3x and the y is nothing but y. So what should be the given expression? Should be equal to. So it should be equals to 3x plus y the whole square. So that I'm going to factorize it. I'm going to write it twice. That is 3x plus y into 3x plus y. So see, I know this one will be a little bit difficult for you, but as you keep on practicing it, you'll be able to solve this sum. Okay, let me take one more example and do it, so that will be much better for you. So now coming to the second question, I have x square minus y square by 100. Ma'am, here I don't have 2 terms. I have only 3 terms. I have only 2 terms. What to do? Nothing. We know one more identity with respect to 2 term. It is something with respect to x square minus y square. Am I right? See, as soon as you look into the question, you should identify which identity is suitable for this. That's a trick here. So x square minus y square by 100 I have. So I'm going to express, because all are perfect square. 100 is a perfect square, which can be written as 10 square. So therefore, I'm going to use the identity x square minus y square, the third identity in your textbook or in your note or in your chart, I can say. Yeah, first one x square I've written as it is. So y square by 10, I'm going to express it as y by 10 the whole square. So once you simplify, you'll be getting the same thing. Okay. So therefore, I'm going to use the identity now, as I already told you, x square minus y square, which is equal to x plus y into x minus y. So I'll be using that identity, and then when you compare with the identity, the value of x is x itself and the value of y is y by 10. So according to the identity, it should be x plus y into x minus y. X here is x itself, y here is y by 10. So what you are going to get? It's nothing but x plus y by 10 into x minus y by 10. So thus you have factorized the given expression with the help of suitable identity. Today's class. So the next part I'll be discussing in my next class. Thank you.